Hey guys, welcome to another episode of. Okay, let me actually start this episode a little different because I figured out a little better system that I want to use for these vlogs so I can get these insights, this information out to you better. But I'll start this video out by saying I'm going to be giving you guys 2 videos a week from this channel now. And one of them is going to be it's going to be towards that series that we've been going on and really beginning to develop, which is the Dream Chasers Insanity. That's going to be more for my non-traditional, I got a word for it. Let me pick it out of the brain bank. My non-traditional life path persons. I know I brought that up in a video a couple of weeks ago, maybe a couple of months ago. Let me know if you bring that up. But that's going to be for my creative entrepreneurs, my people who are looking to express their authentic selves in this real social world that we live in and still find a way to not only make a living off of it, but still develop like a personal legacy through that, something that they can be proud of and they can share, not just themselves, but their peers, their community, and people beyond them that they love and care about. And then the other series will be a shamanic healing series. That's going to be a lot to do with the insights that I'm having on my journey to be more than the circumstances that I came from. And it's more than just like a personal growth journey. It's really just becoming aware of, and I hate to give myself identities because I know identities come with expectations, but it's understanding how fortunate I am to have made certain decisions on my path as a self-proclaimed, of course, black sheep, and understanding that there's a lot of value in that insight, and you guys deserve access to that, and you guys deserve to know, just to see if it can help you on your journey for whatever kind of traumatic situations or relationships that you may be going through or enduring. Some light, some hope for the other side. So yeah, those are the 2 different situations we got going on here. I'm going to reboot the podcast, so I don't know if I'll put a link right here or something when I'm editing this video, or I'll just show you a picture of what it looks like on Spotify, but there's a podcast on Spotify. So check me out here and there. Really, this is a little bit to do with TikTok being shut down in the next 6 weeks. But also it has a lot to do with what we're going to get into in this video. So now that we got that out of the way, if you'd like to support this channel, you can go check out our Patreon, or you can check out some merch at our Cosmic Nomads Rebel Souls.shop website, available now. Thank you so much. Let's get into the video. Okay, I gotta be super vulnerable in this part of my journey now. And I know I've built a community of people who are very accepting and very loving and caring, and that's really the one thing that I'm so fortunate to have. And I want to make sure that you guys always know how appreciative I am of you. But I feel like I've been letting myself down, and in letting myself down, I've been letting y'all down. And it's been not really staying consistent with the podcast. And not only with the podcast, but even just these vlogs. The reason why, I'm going to be honest, the reason why I didn't keep going with the podcast was I'm starting to realize maybe it has a little bit to do with the ADHD, but it was just, there wasn't like enough in me to commit to that slow grind of just one viewer or one listener every single episode, and putting out episodes every single week, and really making sure, you know what, like, this is my voice, and even if I'm not going for right or wrong, I'm just going to be heard right now. And even if this looks corny or weird or whatnot, like, if I believe in myself and I believe this is a part of my path, I need to pursue it. And there was just so much self-doubt, and the circumstances that I had been enduring, especially over the past couple of years, had not been reinforcing the person that I wanted to become and the person I wanted to express in this life. And fundamentally, the person that would be credible or valid in speaking the truth that I know I came here to this earth to share. So speaking from the perspective of somebody who's endured a lot of trauma and really been able to mask it fairly well and like maintain relationships through my young adulthood and youth and whatnot, and really present like a happy, kind of go-lucky child, I've realized that just because I've been through so much trauma and it has set me back, quote unquote, set me back so much from my peers who maybe they have gone through similar trauma or even worse situations, but peers that I feel or haven't expressed that they've gone through traumatic experiences, there's still value that I have to present to the world. It's just not in the same way that my peers who haven't gone through the same life circumstances that I have, they will give their value because there's a path set for them. But now, because my path is broken, is divergent from that path due to my trauma, due to my lack of resources, lack of network and support, lack of list all the fucking things and then add in marginalized identities. Like, there's a fundamentally different path for me to take to access success, to access peace, to access the things that I want in this life. Even if the things that I want in this life are similar to, again, my peers that didn't have to experience the same things that I did. I've realized that it's not like I'm a failure or I'm broken for having to endure these setbacks. I have to let other people, especially people who haven't gone through the same experiences or trauma or circumstances that I have to let them live their life. Especially if it's like letting them enjoy the blessings and the abundance of their circumstances right now. And appreciate the fact that that is a consequence of in long-term investment and building and being able to like appreciate that at the end of the day. That's one thing that's been so hard for me to accept. And I'm starting to realize this all ties into me not going all in on the podcast or really like my longer form content that would inevitably take a lot more time to grow and build, especially as an independent media personality. It's because I didn't want to feel left behind. And I still, and this is just me being vulnerable. I didn't want to feel, and I don't want to feel left behind from my peers. But the adult me knows, like, or like the, I guess the higher self, if you want to call it, version of me knows they aren't having to make the same choices that I have to address where I've come from or to address the circumstances that I'm going through. So I shouldn't even assume or expect myself to be enjoying life or appreciating life at the same pace as them. Yes, maybe it's different times, but I have to let my peers enjoy what they have, even if it means that I can't appreciate it with them. Because if I'm focusing on my business, when it comes time for me to appreciate my shit, then I get to fully invest in appreciating my shit with the people who are there with me, with the people who helped me build it, with the people who are investing in it, with the people who supported me along the way. But I can be really, really, really focused and in tune with the people, with who those people are, especially if I don't know them yet. I need to be more in tune with who those people are, the people I'm going to celebrate with when I win, rather than feeling shitty right now because I'm not winning with my peers, or I'm not succeeding in the same ways that my peers are. Because I don't know what kind of support they have. I don't know what kind of trauma they've been through. I don't know what kind of gifts they have. And I don't know what kind of help they're getting in any way, shape, or form. Or I don't know what kind of luck has been bestowed upon them. And it's not my fucking business. But it's truly releasing the anxiety of feeling like you're going to be left behind. Especially if you've gone through trauma, and especially if you're not escaping it. Because a lot of people, whether it's minute, or I don't know if minute's a good word, if it's small or big, a lot of people spend their younger years like escaping trauma because it's just like part of the social culture. And if you're somebody, especially a young person, bro, who's taking it upon yourself to really like take time aside to heal and to develop healthy coping mechanisms and healthy habits, healthy systems, healthy routines. Like if you're deciding that, bro, if you've been through enough trauma that's made you want to fix your life, bro, all kudos to you. All kudos to you for going that route. But you have to understand that like you can't be pursuing this healing from the route of like, okay, I'm going to fix myself and then I'm going to meet my peers, or I'm going to go to the people who hurt me and I'm going to tell them, see, fuck you for like being mean to me and for hurting me. Look at me, I'm way better than that. Like, fuck all that, bro. Fuck that. You're doing this for you. And if you're doing this for you, then you're saying, you know what, universe, I'm going to take a step back and I'm going to allow, or even if you believe in God, whatever higher forces you believe in, just say, I'm going to take a step back and I'm going to allow my path to play out, my time to come through. And I'm going to trust that my time is coming. If it's not right now, my time is coming. And that's why I work every day towards it. That's why I wake up every day. And that's why I make sure I go to bed every day, ready to wake up tomorrow. And make yourself the highlight, bro. Make yourself the highlight for once, especially if you've been through trauma. Because I want you to understand, even when you get to hanging around these people that you want to win with, you want to celebrate with so bad, when they haven't endured these types of like deep experiences, like emotional, especially triggering experiences, they don't even know how to appreciate how far you've come as a means to heal yourself or to grow and become more of a person or a better person than the circumstances that raised you or the circumstances that hurt you. They'll sit there and say, oh, you were poor? Okay. Like it's just an everyday thing. Like you didn't have to scrap coins together to go to the store and get groceries and shit. Or they won't understand what it's like to develop a healthy psyche and to develop a healthy self-concept and to raise yourself into a good human being after not having those circumstances, whether it's from your parents, from your siblings, from your initial family, from your home. Some people just can't appreciate how much work it takes, bro. So maybe I'm offering you this insight. I know I'm trying to cover up the light right here to save myself. But maybe I'm offering you, maybe I'm offering you this insight. Let them win. Let them be able to appreciate that. Give them those wins, especially the people who are winning right now. Social media has got a lot of us like fucked up, bro, thinking that like we're truly missing out on everybody going to Cabo and going to freaking, what are these places? Freaking all over the world, bro. Like, no. Most people are living regular lives, bro. I want to just certify you that right now. Most people are living regular lives. Most people are working 9 to 5s. They're in school or they're working just like that, or they're on a career path, bro. Very few people are entrepreneurs. I promise you that. Very few people are entrepreneurs. Most of these people that call themselves that on the internet are fucking scammers. I tell you that right now. Back to the point. Back to the point of the video. if you've endured trauma, you have to let people win. Let people win, and you're gonna win on your time. And I'm gonna keep on going back, because I don't know if I'm really like hitting on that point, but I'm gonna keep on going back and talking about why like I'm delaying like posting this kind of like long form content, and I'm keep on making excuses as to why I'm not being more consistent with it. If I'm really being honest, bro, that the validation that comes from social media is just like so immediate. It's just so like just more like immediate, so much more present, and vicious almost, that it makes me feel like, okay, these ideas are being validated by the current collective conscious, and I'm not just some absolute psychopath making up these wild ass fucking theories and just like doing the wrong thing, making this podcast or making these vlogs and whatnot. But I get lost in chasing that need to be validated and accepted by my peers and by people who are successful in the space right now of just current social media digital culture, rather than just being like, fuck that, bro. Like I've developed a face for myself on the digital zeitgeist, and now I just have to expand that by proving that there's value beyond just these little 5 to 10 minute rants that I give on there. There's real information that I'm holding on my heart that I have to share with my people, bro, and I have to share with the world. And again, a lot of this took stepping away from, or being able to realize that I was seeking that immediate validation, and then stepping away from it to see, okay, what do I really want? And what I really want is to be heard. I really want to be seen. I feel like I deserve that. I might need to put a light on. Forgive me. But I want to be seen. I want to be heard. And I feel like I deserve that, bro. I feel like I have something to give to the culture, to the collective. So I'm going to make sure that... Do y'all like that? All right, so I'm going to make sure that I do that. And then again, let me add on, just coming from a childhood where I wasn't supported not only in my intellect, but just like at all, for being anything other than just like an extension of the patriarch. I never got to believe in myself more than just dreaming in what I could be. I could only believe in myself in my head, and then when I got to the real world, it would always get sabotaged or like torn down. And what I've realized in this new life that I'm living now is that I have to be that person to believe in it all the way through into living form, birthing my dreams into the real world and letting them live and die as they're supposed to. But now that's something that's my responsibility to take on. And it's scary, bro. It's scary. But this, I really believe this is some shit that I came here to do, man. Like, I'm a Gemini. My freaking, what is it? We're like, we're communicators. Children of Mercury. Some shit, I don't know. Maybe Jupiter. One of you astrology baddies, go hit me up on the gram, bro. Let me know what my numbers is. But yeah. This whole entire video was basically just me ranting about, wait your turn, bro. Really, I should have just made that the first clip of the video. But wait your turn, bro. Because if you wait in your turn, bro, and you really putting in that work, bro, and you taking those risks, you expanding a little bit further, bro, outside of your comfort zone just a little bit more every day, and you're connecting with people who are more intelligent, more experienced, more equipped than you. You are really providing value to the community, to the industry, to the network that you're in, bro. If you're just doing those things, bro, and you continue to expand, bro, and continue to do not just what you do, but do what you love, as best you can, bro, you're gonna find out where you're supposed to be, where you're supposed to do, where you're supposed to go. But you have to do it all the way. Like, that's what we live in, a world where it's like social media has like amplified significantly the amount of shame people feel for failing or for trying to do things, not knowing if they can actually do it for sure, because they know they can be like the viral comedy piece on everybody's phone and everybody's TV screen because they just did one thing wrong, bro, and now like they're on the verge of freaking taking 60 sleeping pills. It's like I'm figuring out words along the way, forgive me. But let your peers win who are winning right now. And here's another thing, let me add on to the end of this. Let everybody who's on social media who you think is popping and you think is winning, let them win for the next 5 to 10 years. Build who you really are, or build and be who you really are. Let these people who are out here flaunting and faking on social media, let them run. Don't be focused on them. Don't be trying to join them. Don't be trying to figure out what they had to do to get to what they doing, bro, because you don't know what the fuck they had to do to get what they got. You don't know what nobody had to do to get what they got, bro. You might not want to do none of that shit, bro. One of my favorite quotes that I'm realizing is somebody said, if you're looking at your problems for real and everybody got together with their problems and threw them in a bucket and said, all right, now pick somebody else's problems, bro. Like, everybody would gut up in there, bro, and pick their own problems back up, bro, and just run right back to the fucking where they came from. So you really have to wait your turn, especially if you've been through trauma. Like, I don't even know if you understand, like, you might be set back from the traditional path of things, but you have to understand, even the traditional path of society, growing up, going to school, getting a job, having a family, like, even that shit is not guaranteed, bro. And this world that we live in should be showing you that right now. Even that shit is not guaranteed. Life is literally what the fuck you make it. So you might as well go full in investing on yourself, you know what I mean? All right, hell yeah. I really hope that if you get anything from these videos, it's this, that you believe in yourself, bro. If you get anything from these videos, you believe in yourself. You accept yourself for who you are. You believe yourself for everything you can become, bro. And you just spend all your days, bro, creating a lifestyle that allows you to actualize that as best you can. And you get to live a life where people get to appreciate you for who you really are. And you get to do what you really want to do. And you get to be with people who really love you, bro. And maybe not all of those things all at the same time, but at least on the journey to where you get to experience all of that, bro. And you get to intertwine yourself with just deeper acceptance and appreciation for yourself and the universe at hand. That's what it is, bro. Those are the type of people I'm fucking making these videos for. That's the type of journey that I'm on myself, and I'd hope I inspire you to be on yourself. But for me here, nigga, you might not even be a nigga. You might not even be a nigga. Forgive me for saying that. Yeah, I'll fix this mic at some point. I know it sounds all grainy. I sound like a 1960s Radiohead, but I know you'll forgive me for that. So I appreciate you deeply. And I hope that I don't have to keep on clipping this video up and figuring out new ways to say the one thing that I've been trying to say the whole however 20, 30 minutes that I've been making these. But remember this shit. Wait your turn. Let people win, because it's their time to win. If they're winning right now, they're supposed to win right now. You don't need to question why they're winning right now. Just let them win right now. Build what you building, so you know when it's your time to win, you fucking built this shit. Or you helped build some shit. Just do the shit that it takes for you to win. And when you win, fully invest in that and fully appreciate and reciprocate to the people who helped you get there, bro. And keep going, keep winning, keep giving other people opportunities to win. Make it easier for your people to win, bro. It's the whole reason why we win anyway. But again, I'm going to keep on repeating this. I know I repeated it like 500 times. Maybe YouTube will pay me some money for this shit. No, I'm playing, bro. Especially if you've been through trauma, you're gonna have to slow down, bro. Take a step back and really invest in developing that relationship with yourself. You can't suppress those feelings of like, I am not worthy of love. I am not worthy of peace. I am not worthy of acceptance. You cannot suppress those feelings, and you cannot internalize those, bro, and expect to live a healthy life. Expect to not find any vices in this world that are going to come bite you in the ass, bro, and stick onto you until you figure out how to heal through that shit. But once you get started on most of these vices, bro, it's so hard to get out of them. And there really is no help in the real world, bro. People have like this individualized self-help world, just victim blames as fuck everybody who ever catches on to one of these vices. So it's tough, but again, I believe in you. Take as much time as you need, bro. Even if nobody in your life believes in you, that you've been through whatever you've been through, you have to realize, like, if it happened to you and you've been through that shit, it's real. And you deserve, even if it's 15 minutes a day, an hour a day, 1 day a week, 1 day a month, you deserve to take that time to yourself. And it doesn't always have to be sitting down crying as fuck. It doesn't have to always be some depressing ass shit, bro. But you deserve that time to build that relationship with yourself and realize that, hey, this world may be traumatizing, but I love me. I love me enough to know that I will always be here for me, and will be here enough for me that I'm going to tap in with me. And I'm going to sit here and respect the time that it takes for me to grow into the person that I want to be. And I'm not going to rush myself, and I'm not going to put any crazy expectations on myself, because I know if I believe in myself and I believe that I'm blessed and I believe that I deserve the best shit in this world, bro, then it's okay to wait as long as it takes to get there. But I got to let it happen on my time, bro. I got to let it happen on my path, bro. I can't be sitting here creating these random expectations, bro, for my life, bro, that aren't supposed to be. Let's get it, bro. Thank you so much for tuning in with this video, bro. Thank you so much for allowing me to freaking put the light on, bro, and just keep this video rolling, bro. Keep giving you that high game. All right, well, if you fuck with the channel, check out the Patreon. If you fuck with me, check out Cosmic Nomads. If you fuck with the video, I might have said that, but if you fuck with both of them, then like, comment, subscribe, do whatever you got to do to get this shit pumped through the algorithm. I love you guys, and I hope these videos mean something to you whenever you get to see them. And I will fix the audio, and I will fix the video. And I hope you have a good holiday season. No matter where you are, no matter what you've been through, always remember you deserve the best every single day, bro. As long as you're willing to put yourself 100% in the shoes of the person that deserves it. And you do the things, you take the steps that you need to take to get there, to actualize that. And let your life be a dance, a journey of you becoming the person you need to become and achieving the goals, achieving the milestones that you desire to achieve, rather than somebody who lacks, like a static lack. And then your whole entire life is just a consequence of how much you lack, of how much you've been through, of how much you don't have, and how little you can dream. And we continue to put these human bodies, no matter how broken and bastardized they are, we put these bodies to waste. We put these minds to waste. We put our hearts and our souls to waste. We came here for so much more, bro. And this is one thing I wanted to say earlier in the fucking video. If you've been through trauma, you have to realize that you still have value to provide to this world. You still have so much value to provide to this world, bro. But it's just, you're providing your value from such a different angle than anybody else is. Other people, they're on the traditional path. They haven't been broken or diverged from the traditional path. So they are learning, seeking knowledge and information and how to provide value from that path. If that's not your path, that's not your path. But there's so much insight, and there's so much game, and so much information and enlightenment, truly, that you can get from pursuing healing, pursuing that relationship with yourself, and learning how to not only accept but actualize your truth through that mask that was once broken by trauma, or once broken by setbacks. You're going to realize that you have a different kind of value to provide to the world, bro. But You have to be willing to develop that initial relationship, develop that first ability, that first foundation of self-acceptance before that even has a chance to get going anywhere. All right, now. I don't know if I'll post another video before Christmas, but happy holidays. Tune into the podcast. You know everything we got going on. I keep on doing the self-promo shit. I get this a fucking Smack DVD. If you know what that is, go ahead and put a holla in the comments. All right, now. You guys take it easy. I'll catch you guys in the next one.